Okay, you're live.
Thank you, Rosie. We are now back into open session. There was no business transacted in executive session. I saw Millen give me the...
You beat me to it.
First time. You got to note that, Millen. All right, so is there any old business to come before this board?
I'm not as technical as Rosie, but I did want to put up my new grandson here.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
2 daughters and 2 female cats, and both grandparents are gone. Grandmother's still alive. This is the first boy that's going to be in my house in a long time, so I'm excited.
Well, that's great. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes. No old business. I just want to thank everyone for their volunteer service, the staff for their excellent work, and the board for their great volunteer service. Much appreciated. Our next CCIDA board meeting will be May 5th at 10 a.m. It will, of course, be a Zoom. And as always, a quorum is very important at these meetings. So,
Mike, I apologize. That time is incorrect. I did not update that. Our board meeting will be at 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m.
Yes,
Thank
sorry
you
about
for
that.
the correction. Thanks, Rosie.
Hey, Mike, it's Hans. Just a real quick question.
Yes.
Do we have any guidance on when we may be able to provide the option for some folks to meet in person? Or are we just all digital for the foreseeable future?
Unfortunately, I know a lot about New York State guidelines, and right now we do not have the ability, given the density of the board and the size of the room. But that's an excellent question. As soon as we could have a reduced number in the boardroom, but we chose to have everyone on Zoom as to have everyone equal. But that's an excellent question, and I will, as well as Rich and Mark, be constantly reviewing the guidelines as they come out, because I think it's essential that we all get together face to face and actually greet Jay to the board. Which
that's what made me think of it. I had a conversation with Jay this morning, and we both agreed that it would be great to get together in person as soon as we can, and maybe make it optional for people, right? I mean, you can still offer the Zoom, but if we can find some place with some space, and I would be all for that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. In fact, given that, talking about the solar array, if people would be interested, we have sufficient space at the college that we could hold a meeting and have it not be virtual. So think about that and tell me if you're agreeable. It would mean a trip to North County for most of you, other than Dennis and myself. So I know Dennis would be in agreement.
Yeah, it's nice to not have to make that trip, but I do agree. It'd be nice to get back together again sometime here.
So if that's please get back with Rosie on your thoughts. But I definitely have locations here where we could properly socially distance.
Cool. One other real quick comment before we close. I just want to commend my colleague, Mark Odell, on his work on our ad hoc Clean Energy Committee. I'm lucky enough to be a part of it, so we look forward to coming to see you, Mike. But it's really been terrific, a great learning experience. He's assembled a great group of people, and I know he put a lot of time and energy into it. So, Mark, thanks for including me, and thanks for leading it.
Thanks, Hans. No, it's a team effort. I'm just the maestro. We've got a great ensemble, including Hans. We've got the global financial perspective. Philip was gracious enough to lend us Dennis Elsenbeck. Thank you, Craig and team. We've got, we got Bobby Ruther from White Oak Power, Kenny Lawton, colleague of mine from legislature on the national fuel side for national fuel gas, and we rounded out with a great electrical engineer, Marty Gose from National Grid, who's their asset and distribution manager. So he knows all these projects, how they interconnect and tie. So we couldn't ask for a better team. And we've been asked to at the county legislature to re-energize and reactivate this committee. For that purpose, to help lend guidance and going forward. So stay tuned. We got a great group assembled. Thank you.
Well, great job, and thanks for identifying that. Any other business? Well, everyone be safe and well, and hope to see you on May 5th.
Thanks, Mike.
Have a great day.
Thanks all. Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah.